So yes, addressing the Kang stuff. Yes, I heard that Kang is going to remain into Series 5 forever. And yes, I believe that in the greater scheme of things, it is a mistake because we already know that card acquisition is stupid and they are, how you say it, putting more cards into that bullshit so less people will be able to interact with the cards. So what is the point of releasing new cards? So you guys know what I think about Series 5, right? And it is kind of weird that a lot of people were pushing for leaving Kang into Series 5 because of lore reasons, because no, he's a big bad and whatever, and you guys know that I love Kang, the character and the card. But why is people pushing for leaving a card into Series 5 if you want to play with the card, you want it to be cheap, you know? So to me, it is really fucking weird. So I think they should demote it because it is better for the health of the game. At the same time, this is just subjective to me because yes, I can think what is better for the game, but at the same time, I can think of what I want. And to be honest, I kind of like that Kang is going to remain into Series 5, personally. Why? Because I was already gonna buy him either way. If he demoted or not, I was going to spend the 6k tokens on him. And knowing that he won't get demoted kind of reassures me that I am paying what I must pay for him. Because when you buy a card for 6k tokens that is going to get demoted, you are saying, well, I am paying extra to have it earlier, but I am kind of getting screwed with the price, you know? There is always that stuff on the back of your mind that you are paying more than you should be paying for this card. But if Kang remains at Series 5, then you are paying what you need to pay because he's always going to cost this much. And since I was going to pay that either way, I am kind of relieved because, well, now I am not getting finessed by these people, you know. But why do I feel like that? They are the ones that are deciding that it should remain into Series 5. And they are the ones that are deciding arbitrarily that cards cost 6k. So the entire system is a finesse by them into our minds. And the manipulation is so deep that I feel that way about Kang really holding its place on Series 5. Are you seeing this? It is so insane. I am aware of this bullshit system, and either way, I am still a victim of the manipulation, brother. It is so insane, dude. So yes, that is my thoughts on Kang staying forever into Series 5. I feel that it's kind of cool because, oh, I am only spending the 6k tokens because I have to and I am not getting screwed. But yes, I am getting screwed either way because the entire system is bullshit. And we as players shouldn't be happy that they say that a card is going to stay hard to obtain forever because that isn't healthy for the game, brother. That is the truth. Sokovia hot location. Fuck, I didn't see that. Oh, brother, stupid. The V-Bad status makes me think that Kang will draw a card after his fake turn ends, which is super powerful and might be optimal for many decks. It's like playing 11 card deck. The psychologist on second dinner is getting paid well for sure. Brother, the psychologist on second dinner is making bank, brother. And I don't know if Kang will draw a card after his fake turn. I am inclined to think that he will not. I am inclined to think that he will not, but we don't know for sure until we play with him. And you guys know that as soon as he shows up in my shop, I am going to buy him and I'm going to stream playing him and I am going to upload a video with Kang. So you are going to see Kang in action in my channel for sure. Now, if he doesn't draw the card, I don't believe that is that important. Of course, it will be really OP or really powerful if he drew the card, of course. But even if you don't draw the card, I believe he's still really useful. But we won't know until we play with him. That is the truth. Now, I agree that you shouldn't have cards. Now, this is the other thing that we have to think about: cards staying into Series 5. and it's the gameplay reasons. I don't give a fuck about the lore reasons, because they say no, they are a big bad. The Galactus is a big bad, Thanos is a big bad, and now Kang is a big bad. But I was thinking that maybe cards remaining into Series 5 can be a tool, brother. It can be a tool to kind of control the metagame, you know? Because if a card is too toxic and you don't want to pollute the metagame with a card, you can say, well, the card will remain at Series 5, and that way you control the population of the card. And I believe that is the reason that Galactus is like that. They didn't want Galactus to be everywhere, and he is either way. Imagine if he was going to get demoted from Rarity. Because the way that Galactus transformed the game can be really toxic. Now, I don't see that with Thanos. Maybe it is just artificial rarity for Thanos, but I can see that with Kang. Kang can be really toxic if he works the way we think, and he will just give you an insight on what the opponent has, and he will mitigate your losses on cubes. He will just be a net gain of cubes in the long run, so he will be an awesome tool to climb the ladder. They wouldn't want everyone playing Kang, so they are giving the artificial rarity to just limit the amount of Kangs being played on the ladder. And that is a tool that they could use if they want to introduce crazy effects into the game. If the card has a crazy enough effect, they will just say, oh brother, it's a big bad, let it remain into Series 5. But it is because you want to limit the amount of cards, of those cards being played into the game. So I believe they could do that in the future with Mephisto, since he has a crazy effect with the double your winnings thing, and you could climb the ladder insanely. They will say, well, Mephisto is a big bad, let it remain into Series 5. But it is, I believe it is more for gameplay reasons than for lore reasons, you know. What do you guys think about that? If he doesn't, then he's not worth being in the same category as Galactus and Thanos, in my opinion. If he doesn't draw the card. But what about what I'm saying? That his effect controls the game too much, and maybe they want to restrict that, you know. Shit, they got Galactus from a box, but don't think that changes my mind. Second dinner, your system is how they say in Puerto Rico. Una mierda. Sí, brother, el sistema es una mierda. Yeah, he's like Daredevil on Esther. Exactly, brother, exactly. And you could play Daredevil and Kang in the same deck and completely control the game. For example, you play Daredevil on the second turn, and on the fifth turn you lock a lane with Professor X and you win a lane because of Daredevil. And then on the sixth turn you play Kang the Conqueror to know what is happening with your opponent and to see if you can win the game in another lane and just completely win the game. That seems like a really powerful deck. So yes, that could be really toxic. So probably they are using the remaining into Series 5 as a control tool to control the meta game. But this is me giving them the benefit of the doubt, because it can be just a cash grab, so to have cards that are expensive, so people have to save up the 6K tokens. Or probably it's a middle ground. They are thinking about everything, maybe a little bit of everything. Maybe it is cool that people have to save up. It is cool that we can limit the cards being played to control the meta game, and it is cool having something thematic for the lore. Maybe they have a little bit of everything in there, you know. Yeah, these big bats are hard to evaluate. Remember, we all thought Thanos and Galactus would be bad, and now they are two of the best tech archetypes. Exactly, exactly. They when they were like people theory crafted with them, it was really hard to come up with a good deck for them. But now that we have developed more strategies, they are really, really good, brother.